Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Newton. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He gets it to the 1. Browns right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for Williams. Touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, Mostert. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Ball runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. They'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And
down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. And that's close on the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 83 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong. And now they're going to fake it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, trying to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a pickup of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Off play action, Newton. And it's Woods. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
The 45-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 1st down, it's Newton. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for Taylor, it's intercepted. Conductor, Super Bowl football here will knock him back. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
Yeah, it's your thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. throwing. Mayfield. That's caught by his running back where he missed it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And it will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's not the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Newton. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cordero Patterson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Rams add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
14. Seahawks 6. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
There's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
interception, his third. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play out of it, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Mayfield. And it's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now, here's Mayfield. This to Jarwin. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. These guys have gone back in the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Brought in over the middle by Graham. to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cordell Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
10-10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Mayfield on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard
From
line.
the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked up by Ron Doherty. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in watercolor shirts.
He better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out. A good pickup there at 22. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Patterson on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. They're still just in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The extra point attempt, it's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 or the PAT?
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a pull, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run with Patterson. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run. He gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Right back to him on 1st down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
For the running back.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Trey Flowers. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Left side complete. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 20.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be taken
At their own 24-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of,
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
no, we're not cheering, no, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Rams got it. They'll bring him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and end up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go. The ball ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. First down, Newton. Looking outside, he's got him in. That's great. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Patterson on the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
There he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Again, they'll run it. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. They're going to get this on the screen to Mostert. And we'll get it up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Seahawks.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And all the way in, touchdown, on Seattle. Raheem Mostert with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And again, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When they moved up from the 3 to 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Newton. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And got him in. It's Woods. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 42-yard attempt.
He's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Newton. Smith catches left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Jr. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Newton. Right side, Tate. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and 2, Newton. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Sets up 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 is the general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
shot for Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for L.A., they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.